We're live again, and as always, I'm joined by my good friend Christoph over at Ale Degustation. How are you, mate?
I'm fine. Hello, everybody. Witam wszystkich. And today we will have a very nice new beers on the market from Carlsberg.
Whoopee!
Yes, why
Yeah.
not? Probably the best beer in the world.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. And look what I've got.
Ooh,
yeah, it looks nice. Now, I'll show you something when I will pull this out of the box. Okay, so let's observe. This is the nice glass on the box, and here it is. Something much smaller.
Yeah. I do like the shape of it.
Yeah, but you know what? It's not a small glass. It's just a half one.
Yeah. Wow. Will it make the beer any better? That is the question.
Well, it has a special graft on the bottom, so it will be nice carbonation going through, definitely. And I have another Carlsberg glass.
Oh yeah, I can remember Harry at Blue Nose. He had that glass a while back. I noticed Carlin as well. They've bought a new glass out as well to compete. So right. We're going to be cracking on with the Danish Pilsner first. We'll be doing that one. My can is a 500ml jobber.
Well, mine is the pint wine.
3.8% ABV.
Yes.
So, is this replacing the old Carlsberg, or is this to go alongside it?
No, it's a replacement, and it's the same with the special brew. Just vanishing from shelves, so I think it will be just replacement.
Okay. What do you pay for your pint can?
4 cans for $3.99.
That's not too bad. Bang on £1 for my can.
Oh,
right.
It's quite nice. Nice carbonation.
Just about a dusting on the top of mine, but I didn't really pour it that aggressive. Steady carbonation on mine, to be honest.
The foam graft on the bottom, so maybe that's why. It's still going up.
Right, aroma.
Very faint, a little bit of maltiness. Maybe somewhere in the background, tiny little bit of hops, but you know what? Mostly maltiness and faint one.
Yeah, I'm not getting a great deal coming from it. I'm getting a little bit of lemon coming up. I mean, it doesn't smell too bad, does it, on the nose, really?
No. You can't smell any faults or anything like this. Just very faint maltiness, maybe a little bit of hoppiness, but
that'll be the hop oil then, won't it?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
cheers.
Cheers.
Well, it's wet. It's good.
It's wet. It's cold. And it's definitely not a Pilsner.
No. There's no bitterness. Just a very faint maltiness here. Very light. Well, refreshing and drinkable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drinkable.
I mean, it's a bit. I don't really know where they're going with it. I mean, maybe, just sort of keeping up with the Joneses, Pilsners, becoming popular again thanks to the craft side of things, and they're just grabbing a piece of the pie. But I don't think it delivers as a Pilsner, does it?
No, there's no specific aroma. There's no bitterness. Maybe a little bit of metallic aftertaste, but nothing else.
It's been a very, very long time since I've had a can of the green stuff. That they're lager, so I can't really compare it. But I wouldn't say it's a million miles away from what it was before. Really, hazard a guess there.
No, I think it's almost exactly the same. The name is different. Of course, you can't tell that it's awful beer. No, it's quite drinkable. There's no faults. Quite soft. But that's it. It doesn't deliver, to the name. It's not a Pilsner, definitely.
No. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and rip it to pieces, because like you just said, Christoph, there's no nastiness coming from it. It's not skunked or anything like that. It's just plain, simple, not back beer, isn't it?
Nice light beer. You can drink it, for whole night, probably. Well, it's very non-offensive, very close to the water standard, but definitely have some kind of texture, some kind of smoothness, drinkability. It's not awful, no, but
No.
nothing in this beer that you could say, "Oh, I like it." Like it what? There's no aroma. There's no taste, no bitterness.
Yeah, it's the typical.
I must definitely say it's much better than this ultra. I think this was undrinkable almost. This one, it's nice. It's nice, but it's very typical European lager. Nothing offensive.
Yeah, you get what you see. I mean, if you can hide the Pilsner, you know what you're getting when you see Carlsberg. You know what you're getting, and it's just one of them beers. Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna go out of my way again to buy it. This is just intriguement, if nothing else.
I think it was like anticipation. It was okay. They changed the name for Pilsner, so it have to be changed in the recipe, right? Maybe it's better. Maybe it's a little bit more bitter. Maybe it's a little bit bigger aroma. I don't think so. The only way to find it is to have a side-by-side comparison. But even though I would say probably it's almost the same.
Yeah, there's not a lot in it.
No.
I don't, it would be nice to have a can of the old stuff and do a live compare. Degustation of it, just to put your mind at rest there and then. But I think really, yeah, there's not a great deal in it. I mean, they're whacking it out in the supermarkets, aren't they? In case deals, singles. I managed to get a single can from my local newsagent down the road, and it was £1. I don't feel cheated. You get what you pay for, don't you? A quid's a quid at the end of the day. It is what it is. I'm sure it's there's loads and loads of people out there drinking stuff, and fair play, if that's your thing, fair play, but there is better out there. We know that.
Yes, yeah. You know what? If someone never ever drank any beer, probably it would be good start because it's very mild, soft. There's no offensive stuff. There's no bitterness. So probably it would be good start to drink first beer. Unless you would have nice person to give you something really nice, right? Like some you know, new wave or milkshake
Yeah.
or nice sweet beer if you like sweet beers, maybe. But of course, this will be a gamble. But this one, well, it's very close to water, has no faults, and tastes like beer.
Yeah, I mean, there's a chap that's just commented, Jeff Jameson. He comments, sounds like a good beer with spicy food.
Well, yes, of course.
Yeah,
Any lager,
you could sit a beer like this along, something,
yeah,
an Indian takeaway or something like that. Just to wash it down, and it wouldn't get in the way of the meal.
yeah.
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah, it would work with any meat, any pizza, whatever you like. It would go with this. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no bells and whistles. It is what it is. We'll move on to the next beer, mate, I think.
Well, okay. Carlsberg Special Brew Lager. So they added lager here, for some reason. Maybe to distinctive this from the Pilsner. I don't know.
I have noticed as the years have gone down, the ABV has as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, the old version was 8%. This one, well, the first brewed, I think it was like 10% or something. Can't remember.
I think I can remember drinking this back in my misspent youth, and I think it was around about the 9% mark.
So the older version, when you can get now on the shelves, it's 8%.
8%, okay. So it's gradually coming down. This one is weighing in at 7.5%, and yeah, as you can see, they've pimped it up a little bit on the design of it. 440ml can. Best served shared, it says on the side. Wicked.
Yes. But you know what? Now there's almost no information on the can about the beer. On the old ones, it used to be a little bit of history of the beer, that it was brewed especially for Churchill's visit in Copenhagen. So they added special, the aroma, so it could taste a little bit like cognac, his favorite drink. But here, there's nothing at all about the beer. That's why it's called special brew, because it was specially brewed for the special occasion. Now, who knows? Just a special.
Right, let's see what we get with it. This one came in for me at I think it was £1.20.
All right, you've been very lucky to have single cans. Well, it looks very nice. Almost the same color, a little bit deeper maybe from the Pilsner.
More vibrancy to it, I think.
And the same, nice carbonation, big head.
Just not nice and slow and gentle in my glass. Again, a dusting on the top of suddiness.
Well, definitely it's much fuller in aroma, much more maltiness.
Yeah, more malt forward.
It's a little bit fruity. Maybe somewhere in the background this cognac thing, but it's very faint. But it's quite nice. You can smell that it is a stronger, much stronger version. It, you know what? It smells like strong lager.
Right, let's go in on the kill.
Well, you know what? It's not so bad. Well, definitely full-bodied. Nice maltiness. But you know what? There is a little bit of metallic accents there. You know, maybe from hops. I'm just, I just think it's from hops.
I don't want to. I mean, guys that are watching and will watch this on the playback. By no means am I a beer snob. I like cheap beer and I like expensive beer. And what I say is, it is what it is. For me, that is fucking horrible. I don't like it at all. It's horrible. It's a cloying taste to it. It tastes fake to me.
Well, it is mostly from glucose syrup.
I haven't done it for a long time. Not for me, mate. Not for me at all. Like I say, I'm by no means am I a beer snob. There are some really good macro beers out there. Cheap macro beers, but that's not for me. I'll go back to this Pilsner. I think it's by no means is this a showstopper or anything, but there's no horrible taste in it for me, and that it was just horrible. Ugh.
I think now it became just a strong lager with quite alcoholic, with strange aftertaste. Definitely, I think the older version was a little bit nicer.
Yeah, I mean, what was it that you sent to me in the post?
Can you repeat?
What was that beer that you sent me in the post, which was the Polish super strength beer?
What it was?
Uh,
Which one? The 10% Van Pur.
That's the one. Yeah. See, that was all right. Didn't mind that.
This was almost like a barley wine. It had very, very nice aroma and taste, and it was quite nice. This one is just a strong lager for everyday binge drinking. And like Simon would say, it's a beer for alcoholics.
We've got a bit of a lagging internet here, I think, somewhere along the line. It keeps pausing. We'll keep persisting. Yeah. It's
yeah. I have a problem with streaming data, so yeah.
If I had a choice out of the two, if I had to go back and buy another can, it would be the Pilsner over the special brew. If I had to do that, if I had to make that choice.
Well, I think there is so many different beers to try, and you know what? Once, maybe to have the bottom line and then try to find something better.
Mm.
And it's quite gassy,
Yeah.
you know. You don't see this in a glass, but then you can this CO2 coming through, and
it just
yeah, it is quite
disgusting experience.
it is quite syrupy, you know.
Yeah, that's what did it for me. I think it was the ABV wasn't masked that very well for me neither. That came through quite harsh with that syrupy fakeness to it. It just not for me at all.
Well, you know what? If I will find older version, I will do comparison. So you can wait for my comparison in old and new version of Special Brew. Well, it will be interesting.
But again, one of these degustations where, for me, I don't know if you agree or not, Christoph, but for me, it's a little reminder that the extra money that you spend on good beer is worth it.
Oh yes, yeah, definitely. Because well, it will remind you that this is what everyone drinks from time to time. But there's so many different beers to try, and I always like to see my daughter's face when she's trying different beer, and you're like, oh, most of them, right? Even the good ones. But from time to time, you have, I like it. So it's very rewarding when you can see such a thing.
Yeah. No, it is good. It's good to try different beers and stuff and mess about. And then you go back to things like this that have been around for ages. All right, they've rebadged it and put a few different bloody words on the cans and stuff, but it's the same old still. And it's just a nice subtle reminder that there's far better stuff out there.
Yeah, definitely. And
you just got to find it.
It's Carlsberg. Carlsberg is a huge company, and they bought so many craft breweries. They have beautiful beers, and still producing this stuff because it sells best.
Yeah, it's a funny old world, isn't it? When I mean, they've got a massive reach in quite a lot of Eastern Europe, haven't they? Where they've bought out breweries. I've done it. I've reviewed a lot of Romanian, Hungarian, Polish even lagers that are owned by Carlsberg, and they've been all right. They've been steady, simple, does the job. But yeah, I just don't know. Their flagship beers, with their own branding on. They just don't do anything for me. Not anymore, anyway.
Yeah, it's just like the Budweiser. Budweiser is the same. The flagship beer is just nothing, but they have different breweries that are excellent. So they can't brew beer properly, but they choose not.
Yeah, I mean, my local boozer down around the corner, they're doing the Carlsberg Pilsner. I never tried it in there because I knew we were going to be getting around to doing this. But I noticed a few customers in there that they had them, the glasses that you've got. And I don't know. I don't know what their angle is on that though. With having a, shall we say, a craft looking glass with a basic run-of-the-mill beer going inside it. I mean, do the punters that drink this stuff time in, time out really want something like that? I mean, I'm trying to work out the angle on a glorified drinking vessel.
I think it's just a little bit of rebranding. You know, everyone heard about good Pilsner. So if they will see Pilsner on account, they say, okay, it's better now. In 99%, it would work. If you will say, this paracetamol is better than other. Yes, of course, it works. But it's exactly the same tablet, right? And it will be working much better if you will say, this one is twice expensive.
Yeah.
And it's proven. It's proven by different studies. If you will have a branded paracetamol, and like a Tesco one, for example, more people would say that the branded one worked much better than the simple one. But it's exactly the same. They hit exactly the same stuff. Just the power of mind. This one is more expensive.
Yeah, it plays a big part in it, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, because it drew my attention in straight away when I saw a guy holding a glass, and I looked over and I thought, oh, is that from a distance? I thought, is that a Stella glass? And then closer inspection, seeing the Carlsberg Pilsner on it and all that. Oh, brand new glassware. And then I saw a few other guys walking around holding them. And it drew me in, sort of thinking, well, that's frightfully posh looking glass for the type of beer, because it does look a nice glass.
But it should be a little bit higher, definitely.
Yeah, it should be a bit taller.
It has a graftwork on the bottom, so it looks nice. But I don't think it's a much difference in the beer itself, unless we can ask some people that regularly drink this beer. Did they notice any difference? Because I would say not.
Yeah. By all means, leave a comment down below if you're the kind of chap that has a few pints of this, or you've had the old Carlsberg and you've tried this. What are your thoughts on it? That'd be interesting to know, wouldn't it?
Yeah. For me, there's no difference in it, but if they added, 2 grams more of hops, probably, and that's why they said it's Pilsner already. But it doesn't fit in the description, bitterness it's much lower than in Pilsner. Supposed to be.
Jeff Jameson comments, the special brew sounds like a high gravity malt liquor.
Well, yes.
I guess so. Yeah, European version of one of them, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just the strong lager, how most of the European countries doing. Nothing special, just strong.
Would you drink that again if you had to, or you wanted to?
I said that I will, because I want to do this comparison if I will find the older cans. So I will do it, but not for pleasure.
Yeah. Just pure curiosity, if nothing else.
Yes. Yeah. But you know what? That's what this Pilsner sign done for us. Right? Oh, is it different? I will try it. I will buy it and try it.
Yeah. No, exactly. That's the whole reason behind this. To be honest, it was it's a relatively new. Well, I want to say it's not a new beer. It's just rebadged, repackaged, whatever you want to call it.
You know what?
But yeah, curiosity for both of us. Wanted to try it, just to sort of put our minds at rest. It has. For me, it hasn't delivered as a Pilsner.
No.
I won't be buying it again. And Christoph,
No.
maybe we'll do a comparison.
Away from Pilsner, definitely. Just a light lager, nothing else.
Yeah. There's nothing. There's nothing that can. I've got nothing to compare it to. What I'm trying to say is that there's no Pilsner qualities about it, is there?
No. There's no aroma and there's no bitterness. So.
No, there's none of that distinctive peppery accent that I get in a Pilsner.
No, definitely.
You know, that white pepper sort of thing. There's none of that.
Nicely hopped. And this one, few drops of oil. That's it.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah. Anyway, it's pointless banging on about that. They're two beers that any Tom, Dick, and Harry can get their hands on. Really, they're cheap. And that's our take on it. Really, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is.
Well, you know what? It is a good beer, right, for everyone to try and to reset from time to time. Because if you're drinking all the best possible stuff all the time, you are losing edge. You know, you're trying the good IPA and say, oh, well, you know what? It's simple. I don't like it, right? But in comparison with this, oh, it will be beautiful. So from time to time, if you reset, have a very simple European lager, and then try again those sophisticated beers, you would enjoy them more, I would say.
Yeah. I'll go with that. Right. Okay. Enough is enough. We will see you on the next degustation.
Yeah. With
hopefully we'll have something a little bit better next time. We haven't quite decided what we're going to get, but hopefully something will happen.
This will be surprise.
Yes. Right. Okay. See you on the next one. Take it easy. Cheers.